Hi everyone, I'm meteorologist Rusty McCranie and welcome to Weather Express. It's your weather in 5 minutes. Start the clock. Friends, we're already seeing severe weather develop today in portions of Arklatex, and a wide-scale severe weather outbreak will occur this weekend in the central and eastern U.S. I'm talking about all modes of severe weather possible, including some strong, long-track tornadoes. It's a serious situation. There's a lot to get into in this video. We'll start off with the active weather today. Warm, moisture-laden air coming out of the western Gulf, feeding up into East Texas and the western sides of Louisiana. We're already starting to see some tornadic activity develop. The purple polygons that you see, those are tornado warnings. The reds are severe thunderstorm warnings. And again, they're right along the Texas-Louisiana border. They'll stream into the southwest sides of Arkansas. We'll have showers and storms all the way into the southern sides of Missouri for the remainder of the day. When we take a look at the watches that are currently into effect, you're going to see that there is one tornado watch that's in effect for this area right now in that purple polygon. It includes areas all the way up towards the I-20 corridor, and the Storm Prediction Center has actually upgraded the risk of severe weather in that area today to a slight risk. That's 2 out of 5 on the scale. The green is going to be your marginal risk, and again, we're going to have showers and storms that feed all the way into the upper Midwest, some into the western Great Lakes and the Ohio Valley as well. Now, these will not be severe, but we are going to see some pretty active weather here. We're already seeing that right now. Showers and storms for places like Detroit, towards Cleveland and Columbus, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Decent amount of lightning out of this as well, especially for this time of the year. Believe it or not, back into portions of Michigan, in Wisconsin. Yes, it is mainly rain more than anything else, which will start to turn into some frozen precip here in about 24 hours as some colder air filters in. Now, we still have our Pacific Northwest storm as well. Temperatures are warm enough where it's mainly liquid rather than frozen, but it is some heavy rain for the I-4 corridor, Seattle back down towards Portland, Oregon. Flooding is a possibility with a lot of wind along the immediate coastline as well. In the Northeast, it's a little bit of rain back into portions of the New York and New England in general. There's the rain moving back into the Ohio Valley. It's been a beautiful day in the Southeast. If you go east of, say, the New Orleans area right now, I'll throw on the enhanced satellite imagery and you'll see again all of that energy kind of balled up in the western sides of the Gulf, but a beautiful day east of there and on the warmer side as well. So let's get into the story, friends. Back out to the big perspective. Let's talk about the risk for severe weather tomorrow. It slides farther north, including Oklahoma, eastern Kansas, and the central and the western sides of Missouri, including Kansas City. That's for tomorrow, but 3 days from now is when things will really get going here, or if this is considered day 1, 2 days from this present time, about 48 hours, is when this risk develops. And it is already, from the Storm Prediction Center, a very large area for enhanced severe weather potential. We're talking about, again, winds of over 70 miles an hour, 2-inch plus size hail, and strong long-track tornadoes. This enhanced risk goes all the way from the western sides of Ohio to the northern sides of Louisiana. Indianapolis, Louisville, Nashville, Memphis, St. Louis, Little Rock, all included in this enhanced risk with a slight risk and marginal around that as well. So let me show you the HRRR model here. First of all, it's just going to be active. I mean, we've got a lot of weather to talk about. Obviously, we're going to be watching this part of the country for that all modes of severe weather developing here in a couple of days. As I mentioned, we're going to turn some of this energy into some heavier snowfall for portions of Minnesota, Wisconsin, the UP of Michigan, and then back towards some of the snowbelt areas as well. But showers and storms will feed out ahead of that. We're going to have more showers and storms developing in the Gulf. Some south winds will pull some heavy showers and storms back into Florida. They won't be severe, and again, spinning around that low will be some snow for the higher elevations of the Intermountain West, and still seeing another Pacific storm a little bit farther to the south move in. Look at this weather over the next 48 hours, friends. There's not a lot of spots that are going to be quite quiet out there, but obviously focused in on the area that I already mentioned. Now, I'll go back to that day 3 risk, and then I will bring it 1 day out, and you're going to see that that risk for severe weather extends back now along the eastern seaboard, really all the way from New Orleans, Louisiana, Jacksonville, Mississippi, all the way up the East Coast to include all of the major metropolitan areas, Boston, New York City, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., to name a few. And again, all modes of severe weather are possible, especially the farther north that you go. When we take a look at rainfall totals, again, significant. You get to these whites and these grays, we're at 2-3+ inches of rain in some spots. Could see locally up to 6 inches of rain there. And then snowfall, again, in this band that develops into the Dakotas through portions of Minnesota and Wisconsin. You're looking at potentially up to a foot of snow in some spots, and even picking up some decent snow in the higher elevations of the Intermountain West. But again, friends, in a couple of days from now, this is an area that really needs to pay very close attention to the weather. I'm out of time. I'm into overtime. Thank you for liking this video. Thank you for subscribing to Weather Express. Please drop a comment in the section below where you're viewing from, what the weather's been like. You got a question, I'm happy to answer it. Have a great rest of your day, and I'm back tomorrow with the latest 5-minute forecast.